There we go. Welcome back for the fourth stream of today. And boy, let me say, this one I am hesitant, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna have fun with it, I think. This is something totally new. And in totally new, I mean it's actually old, but new as well. And what that is a little something that we did last year for kind of the harmless content streams. We got into and took a look at doing some roleplay, hanging out on a couple of different roleplay servers and having some fun with it. And well, we're going to see how this goes. I have not yet streamed from this server. This is actually a server called TRP. But TRP is actually where I spent most of my time last year, on a server called the PRC. They did a rebranding, and they put out a brand new update for the Red Dead allow list server that they had set up. It's got a lot of new changes and new modifications to it, and basically in the process of when they did this, back in August, they wiped the server completely out in October. After October and November, they basically relaunched as TRP, or Twitch RP. And this is what you're going to take a look at here. Mainly, a big part of this is that, and really what I wanted to kind of get into for this part of the stream was really going for more that chill sort of thing. This is all about listening to music, relaxing, and watching the world around in this wonderful server that they've set up at Twitch RP. Let me send you a little thing here. That'll work. Yeah. So I have a thing set up, and unfortunately you won't be able to see this on the VODs, but you can always check it out at twitchrp.com. It's an allow list roleplay server set up. Now, the thing about Twitch RP is that they were previously did a couple of other games as well, but they didn't have a Red Dead server. And so the two kind of merged and became this new Twitch RP roleplay server. And you'll find it there under the RDR2 section on their website. If you're interested in getting into it, roleplay is a lot of fun. There are definitely some rules to how you play the game. And they do a very, very good job at enforcing those rules and making it a good place, a very comfortable and safe place for you to create characters and try to tell a story, which is something that we did last year and over this year as well. We worked with a gentleman named Robert Stockton. You all may remember him as the dime novelist that hung out here on the PRC. And I did 22 dime novels. 22 streams of just role-playing. The thing about role-play is we don't know what's going to happen. We have no idea. And here's the thing, is I have been here. I have I've created a character, I think the second or third week after they were going. And I played for a very tiny bit, but found out I had some audio issues. And I think I've got those cleared up, but I'm not positive. So if I run across somebody, I will be probably asking in a very cheapish sort of way, trying to figure out in roleplay if I can figure out how this is done. Because I knew there was a problem, but I couldn't figure out what the problem was. And it's very difficult because on the roleplay server, you can't just say, hey, I've got a problem with my audio settings. Can somebody give me a hand? That isn't how it works in roleplay. We are in this time period, which is they kind of rolled back the date. It's 1895. And so we're in the world of 1895, and hopefully I'll be able to kind of just hang out and talk with you guys, but we may run into some roleplay, and if we do, we're not going to shy away from that. We are going to give it a try. Now, a couple of things, just in case you are following along, on maybe some of the other server, or some of the other players here on the server. Remember that meta is against the rules, so providing info that I don't know in-game is not allowed. So if you're watching somebody else's stream and you're like, hey, so-and-so is over there, I have to immediately go, okay, that's nice. I will not go there for the next 5 or 6 hours. Yeah. And Dole put it best. We're excited. We're all excited about the stories unfolding But spilling the beans, well, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. Can't do that. And actually, I can get in trouble for doing that. It's called stream sniping. And it's also something that's kind of against the rules. Now, our character that we're going to hang out with here today is named George Anderson. You may remember him from when I was doing roleplay back on Wild RP. This is the same guy, sort of, kind of. He's a little different. And that was kind of the whole idea behind getting into doing some of these RP things with characters that were in my radio show, is they're going to be experiencing very different things, and he is a very different person than you met him maybe over on Wild RP. We didn't play him real long, because we did, I forget what it was, like 10 or 11 streams with him, and then we started doing the PRC characters, which he was created on the PRC, but I think I only did 1 or 2 streams with him on the PRC, and then we started with the new character. Mainly the thing about this, and you'll see what I mean, is that this is really about just hanging out, listening to music, and watching the world that is here on the PRC. They've done such a lovely job with not only getting the update rolled out, all the new systems that are in place here are very different than before, and there's a lot of really cool players that are here and RPing. They've got whole stories and other things going on in all other parts of the state. But as far as George is concerned, he's just shown up. And I think I've met maybe a couple of people along the way. And then I found out that, well, every time they would talk, they would hear what they were saying, because for some reason it was echoing through. But I think I got it fixed. In the meantime, Merry Christmas, everybody. And welcome to Harmless Content Variety Stream Roleplay Edition. To those of you that are familiar with George, he looks pretty much the same. I was able to kind of make him look very similar. He's a little different. He's not all decked out in red. I wanted to go with a little bit different as far as he's concerned. He has an air about him that is somewhat menacing. Obviously, the wearing mostly black like everybody else. But that was also part of it, was that I wanted him to kind of disappear in to the environment, be background for a lot of other things that are going on and other people that are doing stuff. And he's done a few things. Let's head over here so that we're not accidentally in somebody else's environment, although there's not a lot of people on. This was part of the reason that I wanted to kind of do this today. So they did a couple of things here when they made this overhaul, and like I said, part of that was they did a lore wipe. They basically made it so all the other things that happened in the server over the last year and a half have never happened. And not only that, but the other server was 1899. And by rolling it back another 5 years, you kind of make it so that, you could try to do the stuff that you did before, but it's already been done. Try something new. So we've created George here. Now, a couple of the things we'll start off with, just to kind of get you familiar with some of the things. One of the big things that they did was an overhaul of the inventory system. This may look familiar to you, but there's a couple of things that are a little different, like you can actually move things and place them in, instead of them just being piled in there in a haphazard sort of way. The other thing that they did was that money is no longer a digital item. Money is actually a physical item in the world that takes up weight and space. And that leads to some very interesting things, because when it was just a number that was down on the bottom and you could just pay it, that was fine. It didn't take up space. But you'll find that when we complete and do certain things, we'll get paid in coins, and coins are weight. And so you can only carry so many coins on you, and before you have to convert them over to dollars or some other form of currency. There's somebody there. They will be there while I kind of give you a little bit more of an introduction to some of the stuff. In here, we've got basically the same kind of stuff, but one of the things you'll notice, and you can't actually see it here. Let me modify the screen that you're seeing right now for a sec. There we go. I'll give you the full screen version. One of the other things that we have here is we've actually got a toolbar down on the bottom of the screen here, and this is where we basically install the things that we're going to use, and then our number buttons carry that. And the thing you can see here is that I actually have 2 pistols equipped, which is something you could do before, but it's much easier, and they made a really nice job of that as well. Anything that you want to use, if you just put it on the toolbar, like here, you'll see the map is actually a physical item. You don't just hit the map key and automatically know where you're going. You have to actually purchase a map and have it, and then I put it on here on the 5. So all I do is hit my 5 key and it pulls out the map. It's the same map, but there's a lot more stuff on it now than there used to be. You can see here these are individual houses that can be purchased by any of the players and used in RP. There's a lot of those. Plus there's also some other things. One of the things that we'll take a look at is some of the side jobs that you can also do. So there's other ways to make money other than fishing and hunting stuff. Those do make money just like they used to, but there's also some other things that you can do, like deliveries and bounty hunter missions and other ways that you can go. That's kind of cool, and like I said, it goes on your, you can put that on the map and into the toolbar and take a look at that. One of the other things here that they've added in was something that they had in the previous version of the game, but they've really changed the way that it works, and that's skills. And this is a little bit more of a game side. There's the RP side of what we're doing, but there's also a game side to this. And part of what you do here is, I'll show you by taking a look at the skill caps. Okay, this is the skill caps menu. And pretty much what you do here is that you have so many points, 210 points, that you can go through and set the caps to. That doesn't mean that instantly I'm a high-level cooking. You'll actually see here that, let me run it back here real quick. Okay. And in this, it gives you an explanation. Usually it's a little hard to kind of catch it, but pretty much the way that skills work is, yeah, here we go. Down on the bottom here on the left-hand side, we can lock in the experience caps. So that means we can say this is all the points that we want to earn in this particular skill. And there are different levels to each skill. So like here, if you read down on the bottom, I currently have 10 points. We can distribute the points however we want, but ultimately you want to do them in 5, 15, 30, 50, and 75, like it says there. Each one of those is a level. So if I set it to 15 points in a certain skill, even though I keep doing that skill, I'm not going to get any better at it. I won't learn new things about it. And man, there's some really neat stuff that they've added in. Taking a look here, alchemy is for like crafting basic items, like chemistry items, and you just kind of practice and keep doing that, gain XP to it, and eventually you can unlock things like being able to make black powder and dynamite and other chemistry-based things. Now you'll see here that I actually have set in here cooking, And I put in 75 points for that. I want to max out my cooking. That's what he's going to be, is kind of a cook, is the idea. Or at least it was more or less the plan in the beginning. We'll see how that goes. And the nice thing about this is that you can spend all the time, and I can get this up to 75 where it's at its cap, and he's the best that I can get. But obviously that's going to burn up a lot of the 210 points that I have. So if I decide at any point that I want, you can roll this number down to, say, 50, which is a level below this, and you'll get these points, but you just won't have cooking at that level. If you want to get it back up to it again, you're going to have to, do more cooking, level it up again. So there's, some penalties to that. I've got him set to go 4 levels in herb harvesting. And then also another fun one here is horse taming. So you can actually find horses in the wild now, and you tame them. You basically calm them down and then bring them back to any of the stables. And when you do, you can basically, that is your horse. You don't have to pay anything for it. You can actually also take that horse and sell it to other people. So the horses part of this is much more kind of a different sort of setup. And a lot of people went really crazy and really enjoy doing the horse taming. And it's a great thing, because the horses in this game are, not only, for one, they're just beautiful design and beautiful artwork that was done on creating a lot of the horses, but there's also a leveling up the actual individual horse. You kind of gain trust with it. And the more trust you gain, you unlock certain things about the horse that you don't have with lower level ones. Sure, it increases their stamina and their health, but there's also emotes that you can do with them, and some other things that you can do with them. And then also, the more content they are with you, the less of the chance that they're gonna kick you. The less of the chance that they're going to, I guess, misbehave would be a good way to put it. And also, the longer distance when you whistle for them, they will hear you at a longer distance and follow you and whatnot. So it's kind of cool. Very well done. There's a lot of other things that are in here as well, like lumberjacking, so you can actually do that for more money. There's also other things that are criminal side stuff, like lockpicking, pickpocketing, that kind of stuff. And then field dressing, which is cleaning animals after you when you're hunting them. So there's a lot of new stuff that's in the game, and not only is it role play, but it also has game elements to it that a lot of people are having a lot of fun playing around and enjoying as they create their characters and do stuff with them. And the more you know in a certain skill, like for example my cooking, each level I learn a little bit more, and I'll eventually be able to craft foods that keep me from getting hungry and keep me from getting thirsty longer. So kind of like a good way to do it. Plus there's just a ton of recipes in how you do things. Let's see, where are we at here? Not too bad time-wise. Can I operate the watch from in here? Yeah, I can. Okay, so it's almost midnight. Perfect. And I'll give you an example here. Let's see. I'm gonna look around the environment a little bit. And so, yeah, like I said, they get the snow for Christmas. Everything really looks amazing. I'm hoping to hit this right at night too, so that you can kind of see this. Probably. I'm trying to think of where there might be some rocks. I'm gonna tell you what, we got some time. This doesn't have to be in any kind of a rush. Thanks again, everybody, for coming and joining me. Like I said, I didn't know exactly what I was going to do as far as this is concerned because it's roleplay. You can make all the plans in the world, and all it takes is one person that you interact with that may change all of those plans. It's a very exciting improv way of going about stuff. Alright. So we've got the one horse so far, and we picked it up at the very beginning, and you start off in Saint Denis. I think it was the second cheapest horse. So it's not a great horse, but it works for what he needs. Nighthawk. Nighthawk is a shire. Okay, can we take out? Why? Okay, whatever. Already out. No, it isn't. Here we go. Can I get it put away then? I know I put it in here. Man. This horse is already out. Well, that's great, but where? I know I put him away. He's off running about. Doing Christmas stuff, probably. Do a whistle and see if we can get him to come back. If not, I don't really know. I made sure to put him away in here. One of the new things too in this is that wherever you put your horse is where you're supposed to be all the time. I have not really gone too much farther than this area here because I do a lot of fishing around here. Alright, let's try this and then we may take a quick nap. Meaning we're going to just shut down, restart. Manage your own horses, Nighthawk, take out. This horse is already out. Well, yes, I know that the whole point in doing this is... Do you really want to call it? F4 to accept? Yes. F4. And then it doesn't do anything. Alright. Okay. Just real quick here. Take a moment. Oh, there he is. He suddenly appeared. This is Nighthawk. This is the Shire horse that I picked up. Let's see, we can actually, nowadays, we can actually look at the info on it. And that shows us everything. It shows us the coat, what its current health is, the stamina, the courage, the handling, acceleration. It's not a great one, but she has done quite well for George up to this point. And over on the right-hand side there, you'll see the little horse head with a plus next to it. That means that we're getting positive points. The horse is enjoying that. Now I also have one of the horse brushes. And when I brush it, I also get points. And just kind of show you here. Take a look at the stats on the horse as well. Up on the top here, you'll see how much XP I have. I'm currently level 2. Down the bottom there, it says level 2 of 4. So it's got some nice things to it. It's a little bit better than just getting it out of the stable. But still, we need to get some more points. And like I said, I can here we'll take and brush it again. Just one more time. You can't do it too much or else it doesn't There's a cooldown on it. Okay. This is kind of a neat sort of thing. As you level up your horse, let me lead it over here so it's not doing this out in the middle of the road here, in case people need to go by. Alright. So as you level it up, you'll also unlock more things like owned horse nearby. Really? What now? There it is. You can unlock more of these horse animations. So you can get it to do certain things. I love this. The rest one is pretty great. So you can just sit them over there. Let's see, we can also have it wallow. There we go. Do the wallow. There we go. It rolls around it, that's the end of it, but here's the first part of it. Rolls around on the ground a little bit. And then when I hit it to end, there we go, that'll work. So like I said, kind of cool stuff. Like I said, you get more of them as it kind of goes on, leveling them up. The other part about this that's new is that we actually have the saddlebags that are here, and the saddlebags are actually removable items. So I can take the saddlebag off of the horse, and all the stuff that's in here will also, I'll be able to carry it around with me like that, which is a really cool thing. Now, one of the other things about saddlebags is that saddlebags, you have to buy a lock, and you put the lock on the saddlebag. Otherwise, people like sick pickpockets and whatnot, people just walking by, and kind of reach in there and grab whatever they want out of it. So always a good idea to lock things up. The other thing that I have here, and we'll wait until the morning for that. I need to get him out so that we could go look over here. Actually, we can go over there. Yeah, I told you I was going to be streaming all the way up until the show goes. Welcome back, Blind Bat. Good to see you. I hope you've been having a good Christmas day. Yeah, we're hanging out in Twitch RP now, and showing my new character, who's an old character, on this server, since they've revamped and reworked it, and deleted all of the other stuff that was on the server, so Mr. Robert does not exist any longer. He is now something of your memory. I will probably maybe create him again, but I don't know exactly what I'll do. I'm kind of hoping to get into more RP in the future, but it is very time consuming. And right now I'm a little tight on time, but I thought this would be fun to see an old friend here. Oh, hey. Hello. My apologies. I don't mean to bother you. I was just coming down here to look and see if I could find some rocks. If I can, that's great. Otherwise, I will leave you to your Christmas night here. Let's see. That was unexpected. And they're running off. Okay. Didn't really even my voice going here? I don't see anything that I can use. I usually find them down here. This is kind of another part of the system that they added in that's something kind of new. And I don't know it very well, but I've kind of learned some of the basics that I need to know. Here we go. Okay, this rock right here can be interacted with. What I'm going to do is collect some rocks. And get 4 of them. And this was one of the things that I was just like, alright, I gotta come back here and I gotta play on this server because this was just the coolest thing. This is something that I've always wanted. Anytime I'm playing Red Dead, it is one of my favorite effects in this game. Oop. Here we go. Okay, so we can gather from this little bush here. So we picked up the rocks. And we picked up the bushes give you twigs. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rocks and a bundle of twigs. Alright. And we'll kind of move away from here so we're not bothering somebody. So there's a wild horse there. I was a little better at taming, or had the want to. I could actually try to tame it. And like I said, then it would be my horse. Just about to get across over here, isn't there? There. I think so. Oh, careful, careful. Oh, careful. No running. Can you get up that? You got it, you got it. Alright, nicely done. Whoop, we're gonna slide down this side. That's fine. There you go. Little waterfall over here. And there we go. Not bad. Let's go up, see if we can get up a little higher, though. Yeah, here we go. On this side? There we go. Yeah, this isn't too bad. I like the spot. Let's brush the horse. Brush the horse. And it doesn't want to do it there. Try this one. He's just a little freaked out being up here. Okay. What I wanted to show you is part of the new crafting system. The way they kind of get this set up, and the reason I picked up those items was to kind of show you this. Now, one of the new things here is that up on the top right hand corner you can actually see there's this little icon. Looks like a hammer. That's our crafting tool. We open up the crafting tool, and then the way this works is you put in the items that you want to craft, and then you'll get a result here. So like when I go cook, I put meat or whatever I'm going to cook over on the left hand side there. If I put the right number of ingredients in the right order, I will produce a specific item. And for this, what I wanted to kind of show you was campfires. You take 4 rocks and a bundle of twigs. Okay. Now, see, I put those in there, but those items don't produce anything. So one of the tricks in learning how to craft stuff is that you have to actually try to figure out what the configuration is in order to make that happen. A lot of different ways to do it, but basically this one turns out like this. Like you would a campfire, right? You put the rocks around the outside and then the sticks in the center. And that will create one item, a campfire. So I'll craft that item here. It takes a couple of seconds. And, you know, as you get better in different skills and different types of stuff, now creating a campfire is something that anybody can do. But as you get better in, like, certain fields, like, for example, blacksmithing or the alchemy that I was showing you there earlier, you're able to craft higher level items. Like I said, black powder is huge. Anybody that can get a hold of black powder and be able to craft it, it's all over the place. Where did I learn this? I learned this basically kind of logging in and playing around with the crafting system when it first got started, because they had mentioned that it was going to be like Minecraft. And in crafting in Minecraft, it's very much like laying out stuff. And just kind of trial and error allows you to kind of figure out and learn some of the stuff. Now, this is what I was super excited about, is that we can then take that's in our inventory. Right here, there's our campfire. And when I right-click on it, I can use it. When I go to use it, you can then move it wherever you want and actually place that item in the world. Let's put it right there. Okay, you need to have, the other thing is you have to have is matches for that, which I happen to carry a bunch of matches on me, but yeah, there we go. So now I've got a campfire that everybody else can see, and not only that, but let me show you the stuff that I got currently blacked out here real quick. Because I usually kind of black out the toolbars down on the bottom. It's a little bit immersion breaking sometimes to actually see how hungry I am. But the other part about this, and we'll walk away from the fire here. There we go. Once I get far enough away, you'll see down on the bottom there, one of the items disappears. It's the one that looks like a little hammer. If I get closer to it, there we go. It pops back up again. That's telling me that I am near an area that I can craft stuff at. So like now, if I open up my regular menu, there's my crafting menu, and this is for the fire. So I don't really have anything here to cook. But if I had some meat or something like that, I could take and cook it here on the fire and then be able to eat it. Like I have this meat right here is stuff that I cooked off called plain stringy meat. It's not very exciting. I'm not a very good cook right now. But I use that, and down on the bottom there you'll see that my little fork and knife get a little bit more full, along with my water, which is right next to it. I'll do another one here. You'll see it fills all the way up. There we go. Oop. There we go. Now it's full. So basically you craft your own food in this. And the fire will stay until the server resets. Server resets at specific times every day. And like I said, it'll disappear after that. But you can always break down the fires too. You don't get any of the resources. It just doesn't leave it up here. But like I said, I love it. It is such a great thing and such a beautiful visual effect for the environment, especially here when it's cold. Get our break out our emotes. Have a seat. There we go. Yeah, doesn't it? It does look warm. It's a little scuff. You know, you can see the grass is sticking out through it, but that's fine. It's not really that big a deal. And then by using the in-game cameras and stuff. So you can kind of see why. Part of the reason I wanted to come here was just for the winter visuals. It's such a beautiful game. So beautiful. A big part of the reason why I want to continue doing some role play here is it really makes things it's really beautiful. So like I said, you can kind of go around anywhere on the map and find rocks and find bushes, collect them and stack them up if you want. And as long as you get a match, which they're kind of expensive, but how worth it is it? It's just so great. I love it. And like I said, basically my plan here was that I just kind of wanted to hang out with you guys and show you around. Like I said, it's a beautiful, very winter, very Christmas look to it. And I had a lot of fun here last year, hanging out and doing this more or less on Christmas with the folks watching the stream. Nighthawk's getting a little edgy. So good. Alright. Good stuff. Jump out of the cinematic mode. I love the, this is the sit by the fire and animation, and then there's also another animation. Yep, right here. That I can use around fires. There we go. This one will work. Gonna work for me? Maybe not. Yeah. Okay. Using this one again. There's a couple of different versions of this same one. One of them, he picks up a stick and pokes the fire. Can't really see that. He's swatting at bugs now. But yeah, I love going up to the top of that mountain there in front of it. Always fun and a very, very cool thing. We'll take a look at some more of the environment here in a moment. Once again, Merry Christmas, everybody. And thanks for stopping by and coming and joining me on the stream today as we do the HC Christmas Variety Show. Role playing. Okay. See what time it is. 2 a.m. Are you gonna let me? Uh-oh. Yeah, we're glitched. We're stuck looking at our watch. Back home, let me escape. This definitely feels like a bug. Put in a ticket on this. Probably because I'm standing this close to the fire. Alright, well, tell you what. Let's do this for a second. restart. Like I said, thanks for joining me, folks. I really do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out for all of the different kind of stuff that I'm doing with the stream. Not only just playing video games and doing that stuff, but getting a little bit more into role-playing and storytelling type stuff as well. Which has been a lot of fun. Like I said, last year I had a blast doing this. And it was very entertaining. I'm glad you guys had fun with it as well. Following the story of Robert Stockton. Had a lot of fun with that. Like I said, I think we'll see more of Robert in the future. Okay. Okay, well. Let me give it a second here. Okay. There we go. A little panicky there. I just need to let it completely unwind, shut down completely. They said I'm still learning the ins and outs of working with the server. I haven't had much time to mess around with it. Jumped in just a few times, but like I said, I found out that there were some audio issues when I talked, and that little interaction that we had there earlier didn't get me to feeling that things were better. But I think I kind of spooked them. I didn't expect somebody to be showing up there. Yeah, right now you'll just see the splash screen. Because I mean, other than that, you can watch the load stuff go through, which isn't all that exciting. Or maybe not. Come on, work with me here, game. Why? Because I have it turned off. All right. Thank you. Why did that do that? Supposed to. Okay. Let me fix this. There it is. Get back to that screen. Weird. Huh. Oh, cool. Actually, shoot. Guess I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna fix this. Okay, good. Fire's still there. Don't jump in there. Where did that here? Oh, because I'm not on the right one. Excellent. Okay, that fixes it. We'll get this figured out. 1 second. It's weird that it did that. Huh. I don't know what the problem is. Well, go back and try this. Alright. That's what I wanted. Okay, so, like I said, here we are. Things look good. Alright. Now let's see what time it is, but let's get away from the fire before we do that. Okay, now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. There we go. Now I get the put away command. Excellent. I know. Just hanging out here being a good horse. Yes, she is. Yeah. I love the environment. So nicely done. Alright, so let's see. Take out my binoculars here real quick. Rail line goes through the mountain there and off in that direction. There. Yeah. There's the old city that Robert hung out in, Blackwater. Way over there. Just gonna get you guys familiar with what we're looking at here. But like I said, man, the server does have some glitchy stuff, but that's okay because they're just kind of getting a lot of stuff worked out. Well, you know what? Let's do this before we leave litter lying around, right? There we go. So you can put out the fire and back over to Nighthawk. Whoa. There we go. Okay, so there's the tunnel. The other side of the tunnel that train comes out. And yeah, there's no way down here. He's safe for the horse. And kind of the cool thing is like you can buy horse survivors if like your horse gets taken down in some kind of way, shape, or form. But when you do, you kind of lose some of the trust you you have to kind of keep doing the things to kind of keep it happy. Brushing it, patting it, feeding it. You can buy treats and of course cream for it. Some deer. Can we get down this safely? Looks like it. See if we can find a better way down. Oop, snake. Oh no, don't panic, don't panic. Just ignore the snake. Let's go. I know, I'm very upset about it too. I don't even want to deal with it. Here we go. Calm down, calm down. Here you go. Calm down. That's the bravery thing. The higher level it gets, the less freaked out it will get. And it would have driven, or we both would have went riding off of that cliff. If you really spook them out. It doesn't look too safe over there. But right there might be. Yeah, that's right. We came across over here. It does not look very safe. Let's see if we can go back. Yeah, here we go. Boop, 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 boop. That's not gonna work either. Let me get down lower. How did I come up this way? Oh, right there. Okay. A little slippery. You got it. You got it. One of the nice things is shires are also pretty sure-footed, so part of the reason that I like to get it is, ooh, they're usually pretty good about that kind of stuff there. Don't slide as much. It's not a fast horse by any means, but then I didn't get it to get around places quickly. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be, okay, there we go. That's how we get across. There we go. Yep, yep, yep. There we go. Good job. Actually, very good job. Here, have some brushies. I figured this would be a kind of a nice gift to give our horse here, is to get it up another level. Which we should be pretty good, well on our way to doing that. The nice thing is that they did add it in so that the more you ride your horse, you get points for that as well. Yeah, 711 of 750, so we'll level them up. Just riding them around. this way. I think I got a better view over here. There's a couple of folks. Enough. Up west. And this is out by the city called Valentine. Boy, the Red Dead map is really amazing. It covers a really huge swath of the environments that are kind of famous for Old West movies and books and all of that stuff. And this is very much the Midwest. We've also had somebody say that it's very Tennessee as well, and I'll take his word for it. The telegraph office. This is where we're going to go, is here. You got dirty. There we go. Clean you up a little. There you go. I always love that. I love the fact that the brushes actually make them look so much better. And yeah, this was one of those horses that I got and was like, okay, I'm gonna get a better horse right away. So. And the more I rode this, the more I really kind of fell in love with it. It is very much a kind of a George horse. It's not a fast one. Got pretty good stamina. It's fairly brave. And it has worked quite well for him. It's been a lot of fun. And like I said, I didn't play a whole lot, but enough that I kind of enjoyed hanging out with him. Come on. Yes. And like I said, the other really cool thing in this is that the way that they've done this in the game for this particular server, and making the horses so that you can actually go out and find horses, find one that you like, and then try to catch it. And then basically train it is really super neat and a lot of fun. Alright, where are we at? I think we're right. We timed it out about right. Get a little bit of time. Here, I think I left some in the pack, but let me see here real quick. Unlock. Open up my saddlebag. I guess not. Oh, good. But I did bring a can of beans. There's nothing like a campfire and a can of beans. Now, let's see. Here's the next question. I got a couple of minutes. We'll come back here. Let's see. Can we harvest any of these? Ah, there we go. And I don't know if you're back yet or not there, Blind, but you had asked earlier how I learned about some of the stuff. And in this case, for fire, I actually talked with somebody, which is kind of the way that you're supposed to do this. You do roleplay. That's what the other players are here for. And a lot of them have figured out stuff on their own. And are more than happy to kind of share that knowledge with you. All you have to do is ask. And that's the whole point in roleplay. Can I get this one? Get closer. It's being a little goofy. There it is. There we go. Gather. Got it. Excellent. Perfect. Come on, Hawk. There you go. Up here for a very specific reason. Those of you that have watched my streams in the past, this is one of my kind of a universal amongst my characters, and really it has more to do with the fact that I just love this. All right, press you again. I said we want to do that whenever we can get a chance to. Horse looks nice and clean. And also get a little bit of that love in there. And let's see, bring up our inventory. A little crafting. There we go. But yeah, the universal thing about my characters is that they all are fascinated by the sunrise. And got my can of beans. Now we got a fire. Put the beans on there. Right? There we go. Gotta put it in the first slot. And once you do, then you'll be able to craft it. Which means I'll be able to eat them. Bionic Arm 75. What is up? Merry Christmas, man. I hope you've had a good Christmas with you and your family. As you can see, here we are on TRP. Here's a guy you know. Mr. George Anderson. Welcome aboard. Glad to see you, sir. We just made our can of beans, so let's go ahead and, oh, there we go. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. Oh, the thing didn't pop up. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. We see you, Joker. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you being here. And like it says, Don't let the cat out, no matter what it tells you. Eat that, so we're set. And sit down, warm up by the fire here real quick. I spent quite a bit of time on the PRC, and when they were doing their thing, and like I said, not a lot. I think I played a very small amount of time, but the whole point here is that I played a character that interacted with other people, and in some cases changed maybe some of the things that they saw and some of their stories, which is always the part of roleplay. To try to give other people something to work with so that their stories become something bigger. Merry Christmas to you as well, Joker. Glad you could make it. And you're welcome. I can't say enough when I watch everybody else's streams. Thank you for doing it. And that's part of the reason that I wanted to do a Christmas stream this year, was so that people would have something to do, something to watch, something to hang out with. So we've been doing the HC Christmas variety stream. We started off with a little bit of No Man's Sky. After we get done with No Man's Sky, we got into doing a little Astroneer stuff. And we followed Astroneer up playing a game on my PlayStation, Samurai Jack, which was a lot of fun as well. And we've kind of gone into this sort of chill mode here, as it is, by my time, 7:30 Eastern on Christmas night. And coming on up in about 2.5 hours from now is, let's see, get me back here. Yeah, coming up in about 2.5 hours from now is over on trekradio.net. I do a radio show over there called Harmless Content. And we'll be doing our Christmas at Green Acres, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over there, like I said, on trekradio.net, which is a very chill stream tonight. Normally I do all kinds of crazy other things and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Bionic Arm puts it back up there again. Nicely done, sir. Giving the YouTube channel where you can catch all the videos. As a matter of fact, the first 2 streams that we did today are up there now. I've been uploading them while I'm doing the other streams, because I basically like kind of stopped the stream and then started up again, and that way these are broken into individual streams for each one of the games. We started at 10 o'clock this morning, and have been playing games all day today, which is Christmas for me. Couldn't get too much better. So we're hanging out here with a gentleman named George Anderson, who is fairly new to the PRC, or to the PRC and TRP. He was a character that I did on another Allow List server called Wild RP. Did him there for a little bit of a while, get his story started, and then created him over here on this server, but didn't get too into him. We actually played a different character. I created a guy named Robert Stockton, who was a dime novelist that just kind of rode around and did little adventures. Had a lot of fun with him, and we may see him again. But for now, thought we'd start off this new one here with George Anderson. He's a little different than the previous George that we met. He's not quite the same in this world as he was in the other one. Okay. It's one of my favorite parts in this game, hands down. sunrises. You'll see what I mean. This one here, you'll never see it again. You'll never see anything that looks like what you're about to see, which is one of the things I love about this game. Especially this time of year. Because they've got the snow on the ground, and the fact that it's calm, from what I've seen, is fairly rare. Usually it is going crazy. But the powers that be have given us a beautiful winter morning, and we might as well take advantage of it. I liked Robert. It was fun to see his adventures. Yes, he was a very cool character. He was a lot of fun to play. I always, I never really knew what he would get into when he got into stuff. And that was part of the fun of playing it. And like I said, he's not a main character. He's a background character. He's if you watch some of the other streams there, and here, let me put this up here. There we go. That'll give you the link, Twitch RP. If you're interested in putting in an application and getting onto the server and hang around and play some of this cool stuff and mess around with it. Just put in an application. It'll take them a little bit. They'll get back to you in a couple of weeks. And they'll give you the, if you get accepted, they give you the info and set you up. And basically you can start your adventure here on TRP. It's a really great server. It's one of the, I just love the community. Everybody here is so into doing the RP part of it. And not only that, but they're always here to help and to make your story. And not necessarily their story, which is an interesting way for everybody to kind of work together to tell kind of a community story. It's a lot of fun. Okay, tell you what, we're gonna give this another minute, and while we do that, let me open up the view here a little bit more. Kind of enjoy the environment a little bit more. There we go. But yeah, this is back behind us here. That's where Valentine was. That's where we got started. And we were over in that little area back in the back there. And then we've kind of come over here to this plateau to watch the sunrise and eat a can of bean. And with that, tell you what, I'm gonna be AFK here for a minute. Have to visit the little cowboy's room and grab something to drink. I would suggest you do the same as well. You know, sort of Bionic Arm's heading off to do that, so don't forget, take a break. We'll be right back with some more of the HC Christmas variety show. goes the train. Somebody's driving that. Probably one of the ambassadors. It's really cool. Like I said, I love the community here is awesome. The people that they have that are ambassadors, they have a little bit more access to a lot of stuff. So like there, the train is somebody that is pretty much playing all the time. And they do whatever they can to facilitate other people's role play, to help build stories for everybody here on TRP. Like I said, I just love it. The roleplay community here is so good and so much fun and very, very forgiving of things like that. Oh, looks like the train might have disappeared. Yeah, somebody's floating around here, which is awesome. I love that. I love the fact that they have specifically people that go around and put environmental things in, like the train. One day I'd love to have a train conductor. All right, let's see. How are we doing here? Hop on up there, champ. I know. Excellent. Right on time. Oh no, it's glitched again. Too close to the fire. Okay, I can get back in time. Just hold on a second. Let me put you on over to here while I do a quick restart. So yeah, this picture that I used here for the variety stream is from the server. Last Christmas, they had in a lot of the towns actually, they had these Christmas trees up. Make sure to put in a ticket on that little buggy thing there. But the great thing is that, when you put stuff in like that, man, they're really good about fixing it in a lot of cases. And like I said, it makes it a lot of fun to know that everybody really cares about what's going on the server and making it the best experience for everybody. Welcome back, Bionic Arm. We took a little break there, and I made the mistake of a little glitch that I'd found earlier. I did it again. And so now I've confirmed that it is a glitch. And we'll put in a ticket after we get done streaming. Probably when we get started on the show. What show, you ask? Well, here we go. Christmas at Green Acres. 10 p.m. in basically about an hour and 15 minutes. Probably a little bit more than that. We'll shut down the stream and head on over to trekradio.net, where I'll close out the night with some classic old tunes from 19XX. Okay. I'm hoping I can get this. This is one of my... There we go. Load it back in. Oh yeah, perfect. Right on time. Night, George. Let's let's avoid any more problem with this. Remove the fire. Come on, work with me. Is it glitched? I don't see the command for it anymore. It should be okay there. I hate leaving things like this, but yeah, it didn't pick it up like it was supposed to. That's okay. I'm gonna move over here, away from it. And enjoy the sunrise. Once again, thanks everybody. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out here for my stream today. We got a bunch of games that we went around and played in, and like I said, I wanted this to kind of come over here and show you some of the stuff on TRP. Also let you know that you can always go to the website there and apply. We're always looking for good people, and even if you're not that into and don't know too much about roleplay, give it a shot. You might find it a lot of fun, and definitely a very different kind of gaming. Okay, I think we're pretty close time-wise, so this down. Yeah, here we go. Enjoy the sunrise. Merry Christmas, everybody. Good stuff. Once again, give a little shout out to Epidemic Sound. It's the streaming service I use for DMCA safe music for streamers provided by Epidemic Sound. And a little shout out. Definitely, I found a lot of good stuff. They have a really good selection and a fairly large library to work with, which makes it so much more fun to do really good with this. Yeah, it's, you know, like I said, it's not, you know, you're not going to find your top 40 stuff in here, right? And in a lot of cases, you know, it's public domain stuff in a lot of cases, but man, it works well for a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do. The sunrise music is just a good, nice, like I said, it's a chill thing. And it's always been in Red Dead one of my favorite parts of the game. Not that the environment here is anything to sneeze at. Oh, folks waiting around for the train. I wonder how close we are. We're going to be pretty close. Let me double check this real quick. Like 20 points. Oh yeah, no. Not gonna force it. Levels up when he levels up. Okay, so this is Nighthawk. This is his horse, like I said. We got one last thing here to take care of. Let's look in the. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's get on the horse so we don't spook him. In here, take a look in our saddlebags real quick. See if there's anything else that I needed. No, not really. Grab a can of pomade. Show you that little feature we've added in. Okay. And let's make sure that this is locked. Little bag has been locked. Okay. One last brushies. There you go. Turn him over to the stable hands. There you go. Come away. Horse is stored. Not here any longer. Excellent. Oh. Darn it. You know what? On here just a second. I forgot something. Something special for this stream, and we'll probably only use it today. Take them out. One of the nice things is you can save outfits on a horse. Uh-oh. So real quick, to our horse outfits and put on the Xmas outfit. Oops. That's the button I want. There we go, that's what I wanted. There's a together Christmas outfit for Mr. Anderson. Give me a little bit more camera. There we go. Green, red, white. Very Christmassy. Alright. Now we're gonna take out one last thing. Okay. This one is okay. This is my inexperience so far with the stuff on the server. Taking out of storage. There it is. The buggy I purchased. Okay, and for this, pull out our map real quick. Flip this up so we can kind of do a little sleigh ride type thing here, right? Good little jazzy tune there. Pick it up a little bit. Alright, don't go crazy fast. There we go. Hey, the Cam Zone show. What is up, man? Good to see you. Glad you can make it. I'm just kind of goofing around here today. Over on the TRP server, which is a whitelist roleplay server. And we're just kind of listening to some music and traveling, as you can see. He's kind of hanging out. Cam, he's been playing State of Decay 2, which you'll remember both Hick and I played State of Decay there for Halloween. That's the zombie game. And it's been a lot of fun because he's playing the multiplayer version of it. And going from there. Yeah, you don't need to use the @ Coley. You can just Cam's own show. And I'll give him the shout out. Definitely check him out. He does all kinds of stuff. And no, don't worry about it. Like I said, this is a learning thing, man. Just you need to use the @ That's all. It's and actually I think I've got it set up so you can use SO. So ! SO. And the Cam Zone Show 2012 will do it for you. Like I said, man, it's a learning experience. It's part of being a mod. It's kind of like me doing the roleplay thing. I mess up all the time doing this stuff. Oh, cool! It did start to snow. Man. Yeah, this couldn't have worked out too much better than this. I have it set up in my Streamlabs. But yeah, there you go. That's it. ! SO, and then the Cam Zone show. And I think Coley had it right originally. If you put in ! And shout out, and then a space, and just put in the person's name. You don't have to use the @ even though you have to use it on like everything else on Twitch. For some reason that isn't like that. And yeah, it will show what you had played last, what you had streamed last. Definitely check it out. Make sure you're following him. Jump on over and take a look at stuff that Cam's doing. One of the things that I wanted to do, and we'll probably get in here in just a moment. Not too much, because I've got basically about another hour and 50 minutes before the radio show that will be on at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're doing Christmas from Green Acres, which is my mom's code name for the farm that we grew up on. Green Acres. We always called it that. I think it was because it was pretty crazy. Just like the show. A little surreal at times. But it's always kind of stuck with the myself and the rest of the family that we just call it Green Acres. And so tonight we'll be doing music that you would have heard had you gone back in time. And hung out with... Uh-oh. Well, look at this. Interesting. Somebody just spawned a train there. There they go. That's more than likely one of the moderators for the server. They have the ability to do things like spawn trains and make themselves into creatures of all different types. So you never know when you might just run into a wolf that's actually a little bit more wolf-like. Hey, Desmo, what's up, Atoyo? Thanks for jumping on in, man. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. And I hope you are doing well, sir. I know I haven't got a chance to see you guys in a while. I was hoping that somebody would swing by. Good to see you, Toyo. Merry Christmas, man. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get this cart opened up. Appreciate you swinging by, Cam. Man, like I said, I definitely appreciate the streaming you do. And you've been doing it forever, which is a big kudos to you, man. It's hard to find time to do it. And I enjoy it so much. I have a lot of fun with it, especially doing stuff like the role-playing and that stuff. But, yeah. Yeah, give him a shout-out. There we go. Dual Universe. That was the last thing you streamed there, sir. Gizmo doesn't get much time to stream, but it's good stuff. And appreciate all you guys, all you streamers that get into this. Oh, okay. Hey, okay. Go ahead and hit up Hicks206 for a big shout out. And a big thank you, man. For those of you not familiar with Hicks, Hicks is the man that runs this server. And he does such an amazing job with it. It is really a lot of fun. And the train has been running since noon. Sometimes one sync, lags it a tiny bit. Okay, well, I like to attribute it to the awesome ambassadors that we have here on the system. At least give me the opportunity to give them a shout out, because man, the people that work on this, you guys have done such an amazing job with it. And I wish I had a lot more time to play. And hopefully next year we will do that. That's kind of part of why I wanted to get on and do this in the not as formal way that I often do my streams. Doing the whole dime novel thing that I did last year for my other character, Robert Stockton, the dime novelist. It was a fun character to do, and I'll probably resurrect him because he was so much fun to do. It was straight up a Hunter Thompson clone that I worked on, and being that he's probably one of my all-time favorite authors, I had to find a fun way to get him in there. 2 are running right now, a fancy one out here, and a cargo one. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, one day, when I get some more time and stuff, I really want to do some train stuff. I love the trains in this game so much. And I know it's tough, it's not a super fun thing. But, man, last year, Halloween sold me on the PRC and now TRP server as the place that I really wanted to kind of dig in and play roleplay, because Halloween was so much fun last year. And I didn't get a chance to do the Guarma thing this year, but I really wanted to. It looked like a lot of fun, and everybody that I kind of caught a little bit of streaming stuff, it looked like it was a blast. But ultimately, the thing came down was last year, and I'm pretty sure it was you, that ran over the gooch in the ghost train. And the ghost train is one of my all-time favorite things in this game, and to actually see it working was just chills. Super chills. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, I love you guys. You guys do up Halloween on here like nobody else, and all of my fans that listen to the radio show know that Halloween's technically my Christmas, and it never stops. It's Nightmare Before Christmas. That's the only difference here is that there's snow, and I love doing this. And we've been doing a variety stream all day today of different games, and I really wanted to come here because I haven't streamed from TRP yet. I've created the character, and I've done a little bit with him, and I've kind of rode around with him a little bit. I talked to a few people. I had some volume and some mixer issues. That was really kind of something that bothered me, and I know it was bothering other people. It was just echoing back, so I had to clear that up first, and really haven't had the time to mess around on here, but I've been keeping up on what's going on, and man, this is so much fun. It's such a good community, and a lot of fun to hang out with these guys. And I'm really glad I got the chance to introduce some of my listeners to the the idea of doing roleplay. I know some of you had never seen it before we got in here. And aside from me doing a radio show and being a starship captain for the last 12 years, maybe not so much seeing what roleplay has become since we started doing it on the radio. And this is so much fun. I love doing it, and I've had so much fun on this. I do have a character on the GTA server as well. But we're really sunk into Red Dead. I've had so much fun playing this, and it's such a good environment for people to kind of see and check out. For just this reason right here. Kind of like today, I knew there wasn't going to be a lot of people on, but that's okay. I wanted to show off what it looks like. Because we did this last year for Christmas. I did one of the, I believe it was dime novel number 19. Was the Christmas Day episode, where we kind of just did this. Drove around. Having fun in the snow. I love just kind of going around and showing off the environment. But again, like I said, thanks again to not just the hardworking people on the dev team, but all of the RPers here on TRP. You guys always put in so much work and effort into what you do that I always try to justify it with some behind the scenes stuff that I do as well. Kind of make an interesting looking video for the future. And I love it now because I can go back and actually look at the PRC stuff and see some of the things that happened when I was playing back then. The whole idea behind the dime novel. Snapshot of history. Alright, I need to come over here real quick. You guys all know that this is one of the places that Robert hung out, right? This is his one of his fishing shacks. And I wanted to come over here and pick up a couple of items that was in the neighborhood. George is also a fisherman, because I just love fishing in this game. Grab a couple more crayfish for the future. And again, we'll next year we'll get back into the fishing on a Sunday afternoon, Coley. I know you had a lot of fun hanging out and doing the fishing thing with me, and kind of going with that. Somebody's sneaking around. Are you stuck? Alright, we'll go this way instead. Robert's stories were a bit fishy. Slipping on the ground. Not backing up like you should. Let's see here. Just in case we run into somebody. The audio set up. Hello? Uh-oh. Yeah, there's a couple of you here, and oddly I can't hear you.
He's trying to communicate with us.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Sí.
Okay.
Put him up.
Okay.
Manos arriba. All right, that's...
Okay, let's close.
that's...
Made the attempt.
Just, you know...
You?
No, when sometimes you say, I love you...
That's what I told you. But you know what? I would have to... I think the problem here is that...
I love you.
I think the problem here is that I can't do it while holding on to the reins. So
Okay,
give me a second here. I will.
Just gently, yeah, just...
There we go. There we go. And, okay. Well, there we go. No need for violence. No need for violence. My name is George Anderson. And, well,
What do you
I'm not
do,
even going to ask
George?
your name because I don't want to know.
Why not?
Well, because that's
I'm
information.
Coyote. I just told you. I'm Coyote.
Peyote. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, good. We'll let other folks know that. But yeah, in a lot of cases, I don't really want to know because that's just information that I don't want other people to find out. You know, just like you don't probably. Well, in this case, Peyote.
Are those glasses?
They are. They are. Help me see. That's very good. Very good at seeing.
I'm feeling really into the. Put them on the ground and stomp them.
Okay.
And what?
Stomp them.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Okay. Yeah. I would appreciate not doing that. I've got other stuff if you want it. But my glasses, I kind of need them.
Hold
do
on.
you wear?
I gotta sell my fish real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get some
She's
good
gonna
fish.
sell her fish.
Yeah. Good
It's
good
pretty
fishing.
good. Sí. Pretty good.
Okay. Coyote, give me a second here. I'm going to ask you to do something kind of weird, and see what happens. Could you speak for a second and see if you hear yourself?
All right. Hola.
No.
Nope.
Okay. You have just made my day. I mean, aside from holding me up here, which is probably.
Shut up. You don't have to mention it.
Okay. Well, this
I'm
technically.
gonna pet you.
It's technically not holding me up, I guess. You know, just a forced greeting. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. That's very comforting.
No, I'm checking you out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You want to
Just making it
pat
weird.
him.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that would
really?
be a little different, but I get it. That's fine. Like I
You
said,
don't even have anything worth robbing.
I know that's the problem here. That's why this is a difficult situation. And I would let you look in the cart, but the cart doesn't have anything in it either. It's, you know, it is what it is.
Shit.
But
He's
You came
telling
here
the
to
truth.
fish?
but
You came here... Are you fishing? You came here to fish?
well, I actually swung by out here to pick up some more crayfish. To go fishing. I'll tell you what, if you guys are into fishing, there is a really great spot. If you head on over to the what's it called? The Dakota River. That's it. On the Dakota River, if you follow it around, it kind of snakes around, and you go along, and eventually you'll find a spot that has a little camp. Right across from where that spot is, you'll find a like a barrel, a burning barrel. And I'll tell you what, fish from that spot. You don't have to cast real far, and it's really good fishing.
Did I do it right this time?
It's what's that?
Did I do it right? Did I pat you right?
Yes, that was much better. I don't know. If there's a better way to be
Listen.
pat down.
Sure. You're making it weird. Damn it, George. Say your name was George.
Yeah, that's correct. And yes, that tends to happen. I tend to make things a little weird. It's not intentional.
It's all right.
Okay.
I forgive you.
Okay, thank you.
So
I
if you
appreciate
want, you
that.
can get back on your wagon and leave.
Okay.
We didn't really take anything. I would feel bad if I took your things.
Well, hell, that is comforting, I guess. It was definitely a pleasure running into both of you here because I really didn't expect to even see anybody around, and this was terrifying and also quite a bit of fun, I guess.
See, I mean,
And
no, if we're gonna rob you, we're not gonna make your life miserable.
no, why would you? Exactly.
Exactly. I'm already robbing you, so why make it even worse?
I appreciate that, and
See?
it falls into the category of a bit of a very nice thing, and I appreciate that. And Merry Christmas to both of you.
Merry
Hey.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh my God. Thank you. Okay. Well, sorry about that. Look, yep.
What the hell? We just exchanged
I
good
was-
words and then you choked me.
It was kind of, well, it was kind of, it's kind of how my
Just
dad
grab
always
your
kind of,
hat and leave. Leave.
okay.
Rubber.
All right, I'm out of here. All right, good God.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'll
Ho,
miss
ho,
you.
ho. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Take care. That could have gone much worse, right? We met Coyote. I have heard of Coyote quite a bit, by the way. From other bars, and what a horrible, horrible person he is. And as you can see, the rumors are all true. A Christmas tussle. Yeah, that was totally a button mash on that one. Was a little bit anxious on it. And there we have it. A Christmas miracle, as Toyo said there. No, he didn't make me stomp my glasses. And like he said, you know, he doesn't rob somebody that doesn't have anything. Now you know why I don't carry anything on me. Also, part of kind of taking the carriage here was is that I was originally intending to pick up a bunch of stuff out here. And it's a good way to move things around. But I also like the riding in the snow part of this. And it was definitely a pleasure running into and thus choking Coyote. The fact that he didn't shoot me was pretty incredible. I kept pressing the disengage button over and over again, but I forget. Again, my lack of experience. And there we go. So a little RP for you as we continue on with today's stream. And yeah, that's kind of it. That is there's the criminal element. And like I said, the thing is that both George and Robert, the two characters that I've played on this server, have both been civilians. And civilians are a super important part of the server. Obviously, the criminals and the folks that work the law and the doctors are like kind of the big characters, right? They're everybody's reason for watching it, which is like I said, why I like to do goofy things like that. There we go. Park you right here. And the other really cool thing about that is I got the opportunity to find out that the glitch that I had that was a little bit embarrassing is gone. So a big thanks to Gigi Hick for helping me out with that, because when I figured out what was going on, I was a little bit like kind of shaken in the whole like, God dang it, I know enough about computers to be able to do this. I've been working with audio equipment for years. But yeah, I do have some problems with it. Alright, so we'll put that away. There we go. And bring this up. He's still a little nervous about that. Let's see, did they actually? I don't think he got anything. When they search you, they could pull stuff off of me, but yeah, no, they were super cool about this and didn't, because usually they'll take at least your guns, but I have both my pistols still, my knife. Maybe the lasso, which is fine. Like I said, I especially when I run into criminals, if they give me a good back and forth like that, I love to, yeah, here, take some money. I don't care. Not doing anything with it anyways. Money is just RP in money form. And again, if I remember correctly, I have 17 cents on me. So, yeah. Let's just say where I live in the real world, I know how to deal with that situation. Okay, so you guys will remember this is Blackwater. This is where we hung out for quite a while and did our stuff. with Robert, Mr. Stockton. And we're going to get started a little bit more in probably hanging around with George for a while. And then, who knows, maybe we'll see Robert again in the future. Like I said, I need to work on a few things with this, and I need to have the time to do it, and until I get some stuff done, I won't. But it's fun to come and visit and get held up every so often.
What on earth are you doing?
I'm just walking. How about you? But yeah, for those of you that remember a lot of the stuff from before, good afternoon. The city here, Blackwater, is very different. When they did the update, they changed a lot of the environment. They've added in a whole bunch of new, really cool things, and a lot of other really fun stuff. I definitely recommend it. Like I said before, you're looking for just look for the TRP, and just do a search, TRP Roleplay. And even if you're not really too into it or don't even know what you're doing, that's fine. As you can see, I'm not the highlight reel of role players here on the server. I just kind of come and hang out and play around with it. And like I said, people are super cool. Even though I choked that guy. There it is. Does that one work? No, that one doesn't work. Yeah, see, I had it keybound on a previous thing. There we go. That's how... It's just, they got it keybound differently now. Let's do this. Mandatory Rain. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Hope you had a good day here. I know I have. Been streaming all day today. And we are a little bit away. We've got coming on up here. We'll do one more game, but it's not going to be for real long because I've got the radio show coming up at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me pull this up here real quick. There it is. Little ad for that. Xmas at Green Acres. Coming on up at 10 p.m. over on trekradio.net. You can tune on in and catch me as Captain Atomos, the captain of the USS Watchtower, where we have been for 12 years, and this will be our 12th Christmas at Green Acres. We don't always get around to doing it quite like we're going to tonight, though. Super excited because this will be very accurate to the historical. This is the music that my parents played. This is their collection, their library. It's one of the only shows that I do that really is not really my doing as so much as their programming. So kind of the Christmas for them, and also for you guys, so you can enjoy it. And like I said, it's chill. It's all holiday music. It's classics. We've got some really fun stuff, and it's a good one to kind of sit back and just chill out and let the rest of Christmas Day finish on off for you. And for some of you, though, like my folks that live in the future and listen to the show, you guys are already done with Christmas and moving on to Boxing Day. Well, only if you're in Canada, I guess. I don't know. I guess it might be a thing elsewhere. I'm not really sure. But this was a big thing, and I'm glad you guys got a chance to swing on by. It's really great to see all of you here, and I appreciate you coming for the streams that I'm doing today. I've also, you'll take a look, I've done a couple of other things here as well. I've been, like I said, this is the 4th game that I've played today, starting this morning and going on into the afternoon here. Let's see, do we have... real quick, let me grab an element here. add it over here so that you guys that are watching on my YouTube channel, watching the VODs over there, can see this. There we go. Bring up the chat window real quick. There we go. And let's go with that, so that you guys can see that. TrekRadio.net. That's where the things. No, I'm not live on YouTube. I can't actually right now. I can't run dual stream until I start doing this a little bit more on the regular and actually start making some money to pay for that stuff. Because right now I don't do that. But what I do is, I've done today is we've got the YouTube channel, which you can find right here. We just got that updated with the new handle. So it's youtube.com/@AtomosCLU. And you can catch everything that I've done over the last year and a little bit more. So all my dime novels and everything else is all over on the YouTube channel. And as soon as we finish up the stream here, I will upload this. And I've uploaded the other two. The first two that I did got uploaded. I don't think I got to the third one at the last break. But I'm trying to complete them and then upload it right up there. Yeah, no commercials. Yeah, that's kind of part of why I don't do the affiliate thing on Twitch, is so that you guys don't get interrupted by commercials constantly. And yeah, I'm not getting paid for it, but for right now, I just want to kind of get a community going and have some fun with this in the meantime. So again, thank you to you guys for showing on up. And I hope you guys enjoyed TRP. Like I said, this is a really fun server. If you guys are thinking about getting into RP, this is a hell of a place to do it. I know that noise. There he is. We knew he was coming. Ozzy Outlaw, thanks for joining us. There he is. Look at him dance. The happy cat. I love the top hat cat. This is my favorite part of people following. Thanks for the follow, man. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I'll be doing more RP stuff in the future. For right now, though, it's kind of time-consuming for me, so I can't really get into it too much. But I do a lot of variety streaming, and that's kind of what the Christmas show is about. Is getting in and messing around with some of the variety streaming. Now, today's show, like I said, the plan was that I was going to do a bunch of streams. We started off today with No Man's Sky. We did about 2 or 3 hours of No Man's Sky, and then we got into and took a look and played around with Astroneer, another fun kind of sandbox sort of game. And not only that, but we then jumped into and took a look at a game that's been out for a couple of years, but I don't think a lot of people know about it, is the Samurai Jack video game, which was a lot of fun. You can check that out as well. That will also be down in the Twitch section right now for sure. And I don't think that one actually got uploaded yet, but we'll get that uploaded real soon. But one thing that I wanted to do here, let's say goodbye to Robert, or to George. George is finishing up his day hanging out in the 5 states. Let's send him on his way. Here we go. I'm going to send him on his way and get into the very last thing that I wanted to do. And it's going to be a real short transition here. Yeah, once this tune kind of finishes up, I'm going to stop the stream real quick and start it up again, and we'll get into our very last game, the 5th game here of the Harmless Content Christmas. Thanks again, everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. Stick around. You may need to refresh the stream, because sometimes it can be a little bit wonky when I do this. Let me get this set up. Okay. So we'll set that up, and like I said, this will just take a second, and hopefully it won't cause too many problems, but we're going to end this one here, and then we're going to jump on in and close on out today's streaming, the Christmas Day streaming with the game that kind of started all of this for me, getting into and doing this stuff, and you'll see what I mean here in a minute. But in the meantime, thanks for joining me, and like I said, I'll be right back in a second.